to my channel and welcome to a brand new geography video since it's a Sunday. Today I spun a wheel and this wheel had every country in the world in it. And it landed on the USA. And you know what this wheel means? It means that the USA will be forming an empire. Welcome back to the Empire series. Go check out my other Empire videos and my other geography videos. And go check out my main channel in the description down below. For the sake of this videos, all alliances, NATO, the EU, the UN, CSTO, anything, all the military alliances are disbanded. So it's easier for the US to conquest, and alliances are here because war is no longer accepted in the modern day. When will I stop doing this? Russia, Ukraine, peace please. So also, for the sake of this video, the US will be a little buffed because it couldn't do what it's gonna do today alone, but I know since it's the US, I think it's gonna be able to do what it's gonna do. It's the strongest country in the world. Okay, guys, let's do this. First things first, the US, this is a very usual fictional scenario, they unite with Canada. Come on, it's the most unoriginal thing. You always do this. You always have to make the US unite with Canada. You can't just not do it. It's like you can't live without the US and Canada being together. So yeah, they're dating now. Okay, guys, this country is huge. It's bigger than Russia. This is bigger than this. That looks weird, but just to take into consideration. So the next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna ask Mexico for all of the land east of this imaginary line and for all of Baja California. Mexico declines. So the US asks for all of the land east of this imaginary line plus Baja California. That's a little less. Mexico still declines. So then the US asks for the land east of this imaginary line and Baja California. So Mexico declines. So the US says, okay, Mexico, listen. We just want your borders. So they ask Mexico for all of this land because they just want to attack their neighbors. Mexico still declines, so they just ask for Baja California. And finally, Mexico accepts. Welcome to California, baby. How did they already expand? Okay, guys, listen. This is a power-hungry, imperialistic government. Yeah, they elected an emperor. Yeah, this is a scary country now. They ask Mexico, hey, Mexico, let's be buds. Let's be allies. You help me attack Cuba, and we'll maybe give you some of it. Mexico says, after a lot of getting ready and stuff, they say, sure. The US really wants to mess with Mexico, eh? Well, you know the drill. They really want Cuba, so they declare war on Cuba. And let me tell you how it happened. The US makes a landing over from Florida to the north. Then Mexico makes a landing from the Yucatan Peninsula to the west. So they start pushing more into Cuba, essentially grabbing this island. Haiti joins this war for land just to carve up Cuba a little more. Yeah, Cuba wasn't ready for the US and Canada and Mexico, but they're certainly ready for Haiti, and they have the whole island and they capture the capital. So asking the US and Mexico for peace, but they don't like that. Then Russia says, If in 30 days you're not out of my allies' country, you're dead. So, guess what? They send max military for 30 days. So, they have all of this, and then that's what they can do in 30 days. Okay, peace treaty with Russia. And you have the USA grabbing all of this, and Mexico grabbing all of this thanks to their help. Oh, and also Cuba has Haiti to themselves. Oh, and they have them creating a new alliance. Yeah, the Anti-USA Expansion Alliance, which is essentially CSTO plus Russia's allies. Tell me if I've missed some US enemies. Then the US annexes the Dominican Republic, who essentially just accept their fate and join the USA. Okay, Mexican-American relations are getting better, so they just decide to create another thing for that. Essentially just an ally club, just as Russia did it, but it's got a bunch of... yeah. Okay, I think that's perfect. And let's have a continent sink into the ocean, shall we? This is an unknown continent that nobody has ever heard about. I'm actually so bad at Africa, I really don't want to offend some of you guys. I'm good at the others, but I still need to study Africa. I know the most diverse places like the Middle East and the Balkans, but for God's sake, please not Africa. Sorry, Africa. I still need to study you, and I don't really want to trigger some people, so yeah, another continent just sinked into the ocean. The US just does something dumb now. Oh, I don't know if it's dumb or not, but they're gonna be playing some backstabbing tricks on Mexico. They're gonna ask for all the land east to this line. Mexico says, "Stop, USA." The US says, "This final offer." Mexico says, "What if I don't accept it?" The US says, "Oh, you're actually trying me?" Mexico says, "Give me another option." The US tries this, but Mexico declines. So the US does this. And that's all Mexico accepts. Okay, the US pushes their luck. Mexico still rejects the offer. US asks for this. Mexico wants money. The US says, "This is our final offer, and you better accept it." Mexico rejects it. So the USA funds some rebels over here in Yucatan, some over in Cuba, a huge one over in the north. I believe this is Mexico City, but correct me if I'm wrong, please. And one over here near the capital. If this is not the capital, let it be for today. Whoa, Mexico, you done. Mexico switches sides. USA tells everybody to attack. And nobody's helping Mexico because they were against the blue team, and the blue team isn't forgiving, so. Whoa. This pink team is a very strong team, and they actually managed to encircle the Mexico City, D.C. District of Columbia, Federal District, I mean. Let's not forget Colombia's only American. Colombia with an U. Colombia. Whoa, the cyan team is very strong too. Let's not underestimate them. Yellow team makes a landing off the Mexican East Coast. Purple team also bussin'. Now the strongest one, it's the US's time to shine. And they ask the pink team if they want to be an ally. Pink team accepts all opportunities. Oh my God. US does the same with this and this rebellion. All of them accept. Yeah, Mexico's screwed. This one does not like it, so they just stay there. This is all that's left of Mexico, so watch the war for Mexico City. They surrender with nothing to lose. That's so sad. Okay, so the U.S. just earned a brand new puppet state and an ally, which is only borders the USA itself. But now the U.S. is gonna do something over here. This is now independent, and it did not want to join the USA when the USA funded them. So I think the USA has the right to invade them. Yay, West Cuba is getting killed. The war for West Cuba. West Cuba dies. Yay. It gets added to this puppet state. That's one puppet state. Then the U.S. declares war on Belize and Jamaica. The U.S. completely obliterate Belize and Jamaica. The U.S. grabs Jamaica, and the puppet grabs Belize, which is basically the U.S., but another U.S., like the same country in another country. Then the world start thinking, Belize and Jamaica did nothing to the USA. So they found the Anti-American Expansion League, containing way more members than the Anti-American League. I'm going to call it that because I forgot how it was called before. Portugal leaves the Pro-USA League, as well as the UK. Lithuania joins the AAEL, Anti-American Expansion League. Romania too. Let's not touch the Balkans. Afghanistan too. Yemen and Oman too. Mongolia too. Philippines leave the red team. This is a pretty diverse world. Belgium and the Netherlands leave. Slovenia leaves. Czechia leaves. Finland joins the Pro-USA League. The countries who feel threatened by Russia are staying because they have borders with Russia. Latvia also does. Azerbaijan, even after some rivalry with Russia, they join it because Turkey forced them to. Cyprus left. I forgot to say that it joined, but it left. Even Israel feels threatened of their big daddy. The U.S. declares war and destroys the Bahamas in 6 days. Like more than Denmark, 6 hours. Wow. More countries are starting to feel threatened. People are scared. I don't even know how you could possibly attack the Bahamas, but wow. Yeah, they walked into the Bahamas. And they make a deal with Brazil. Here's the conversation. Hey, Brazil. Yes, USA? I'll give you land if we completely obliterate Venezuela together. I'll be on the purple team. So you have to leave this Eastern Bloc thing anti-USA, okay? Sure. Brazil leaves. Give them the capacity of attacking Venezuela. Tensions are rising. They declare war on Venezuela. Russia says to the USA, next time you attack one of our allies, we will all declare war on you. From now on, attack on one will be attack on all. And they kick out Venezuela. That's a very sad Venezuela. Well, good for the West. Oh, and Guyana leaves the red team. Got Hungary leaving the red team. Croatia and Bosnia and Herzegovina leaving the red team. Spain leaving the red team. Italy leaving the red team. This red team is decreasing. But the Northeast Asian red team is still there, and I don't think they want to change. So Taiwan doesn't die. Well, Venezuela's done. Brazil sweeps through the south, while the west sweeps through the north. Brazil really wants that Caribbean coast, though, so they grab it. Let's pretend they haven't been here yet. The U.S. has a naval landing from somewhere around here, and they grab that border with Guyana, and they're not attacking the Brazilian claims things. The West grabs a bunch of land, as well as Brazil, and this is the peace treaty. Fun fact, I was born in Brazil, and my family is Brazilian. But I live in Switzerland, and I speak French. in Portuguese, though. Okay, so Colombia's looking chunk. The USA is right over here. Their influence is the best over in North America and a little bit of South America. Mostly is neutral, though. Many countries start leaving the American influence pact. That is all we have left of the red team, with everybody turning their backs on the USA. And for today, the United States of America are gonna be doing one final thing. Declaring war, of course. So we have a push from this northern ally, which, let's call it Eastern American Venezuela. And one from French Guiana. Yeah, and they don't stand a chance against the US, Canada, Mexico, Colombia. Yeah, they don't stand a chance against all of these. Guyana falls, they capture the capital of both cities, they fall, they surrender, and they die. So France over here in French Guiana grabs all of Suriname, and the US's ally over here, I don't know what's their name, they grab all of Guyana. Okay, so let's say after a few years, the US, also known as the biggest country in the world, start uniting with their puppet states. And in the future, we may see a war break out with the red team against the blue team. So tell me in the comments if I should do a scenario about that. But for now, this is the USA, aka the American Empire. And let's draw this flag by memory. Okay, guys, this is a very interesting one. So, we have the USA here with these balls. I didn't bother to do this for every single one, so this was a good start. Yeah, this is also a good one, but I had to think out here. As you can see, I'm not very familiar with perfect stars. So, this is the USA. This is also part of it. But I decided to put it as red because it's not connected to the mainland. Yeah, Cuba is white because like the white stripe, it is part of the USA. But it is confusing because it's not connected to the mainland, so it's better to do it like this. But this is my American empire. This escalated quickly. Yeah, I'm open for suggestions if you guys want me to do other sorts of mapping, like not empire videos. Like you could tell me if you want to see, like, what if these two countries went to war, or what if an empire came back from death, you know? So that could be a fun scenario to explore. But for now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!